Okay. Manual masking. I did not buy the masking set. So what I'm going to do is take my Tamiya masking tape, and I do have some blue painter's tape somewhere, my scissors, and my X-Acto blade, and I'm going to start masking everything by hand. So I'll get started because there's no need in filming a bunch of masking. It's boring. So I'll get one side done and then I'll come back and show you what it looks like. I decided to do little sections at a time because this is going to take a long time and the CAD is not helping at all. Anyway, here's what I've got masked off so far. So I'm going to go spray it and then I'll come back and we'll peel off the masking tape. Got the color on there. I already did look to see if it was the color I wanted. Well, let me get all this off of here if I can. I didn't want the contrast between these colors to be too stark. I wanted it to be a little closer to the whole color. Of course, in real life it looks a lot different than what you're seeing, but I do like this color. And how I got this color is I took the XF13, the JA green, Japanese Army green, what I had left of the bottle, which was half of this bottle, and my measurements are not accurate, so I put in some green zinc chrome, and I probably put in about, I don't know, 7 or 8 squirts, and then I had a little bit of aged white left from this Vallejo model there, and I put the rest of that in there. So it's not a very specific amount of doses, but it got to the color I wanted. So now what I'll do is I'll let this dry and then I'll continue doing the masking, and then once I get a whole side of a wing done, then I'll come back and show you what it looks like. I'm almost done with all the painting on the top of the hull here. I wanted to show you how I was doing it though before I finished it. This side is done, and this side I still need to finish. But what I wanted to show you was what I've done is I've masked off all the lighter areas and I sprayed all of that. Then when I come back in, then I come in and I just spray the dark areas. The reason why it looks like it looks like more than 2 colors is because of the amount of paint I've laid down. If you remember, when I put the base color on in the first place, I purposely left streaks where you could just barely see the gray primer underneath, and I did that on purpose. So then when I go with the lighter color like this outside, it's the same color as this right here. It's just with this, when I sprayed this, I sprayed from a further distance and I sprayed less. When I masked off all the white, then I sprayed and left some patchy areas, then come back with the green and spray the green. These I focused a lot of color so it would be darker. So what looks like a few different shades of 2 colors is actually just 2 colors. There's not 5 colors, there's not 4 colors, it's just the 2 colors. So let me go and finish this and then I'll come back and I'll show you what it looks like. Finish this side, and then what I did after I had finished this side is I went and dusted the whole thing again with the base color green, and then came back in and just picked out some spots to hit it with the light again to kind of give it more looks, different colors, even though it's still the same 2 colors. I also completed the bottom, which I did the same thing. I masked off everything sprayed it with the light color, dusted over with the base color again, and then came back in and picked out the other parts here to paint with the light color. I also have put the side pieces on and glued them to the bottom only so that I can still take the top off to finish my wiring. And I also glued in these back pieces, two on this side and two on this side, and I sprayed that with NATO black, and then I put some silly putty in these openings right here, and then sprayed it with German gray. I'm still going to have to take to some putty and get these corners right here to fill in, and then respray those. And I didn't put the impulse engine piece in there because I still have to do the photon stuff. But yeah, this part's getting close to being done, the whole back end here. So that's going to do it for part 6. Part 7, I'm going to start working on the neck and the bridge, do the lighting and the painting on that. So as always, I want to thank you guys for watching and thank you guys for subscribing, and I'll see you for part 7.